testimony as given by the commanding officer at the Overwatch perimeter. Uh, when the last tornado came through Ta-Memphis, uh, yes, we lost power at the Omi Rose Chavis L Op Center, and Sector Ambassador deemed it appropriate to evacuate said Op Center. And so the colors were struck, and everything was handled in proper protocol, and that location was, in fact, evacuated. The Imperial Customs Force came in and secured the location. And the reason why Customs did that is because it's standard procedure. But more importantly, why it's standard procedure is when you have a situation where there is a power outage over a massive area, and you happen to share that area with folks who are rooted in lower self in large numbers, well, looting and other types of lower self behavior could be prevalent. And so Customs did muster, Customs did deploy out and secure the location in the absence of the command staff on the ground. Even though the colors were struck and were not flying, the ground still had to be secured. And so that perimeter was in fact secured. Because we want to make sure everything was in perfect pecking order so that when we were able to return command staff to that location, that they would in fact be able to get in there and get back into their flow neat and tidy. Now, one of the things that I truly appreciate about how we proceed is everything tends to fall into place neat and tidy because of our processes being what they are and our training being what it is. And so, yeah, there were a couple of glitches. And Lieutenant Commander Kufuor Muhammad Bey gave testimony before the Imperial Council with regards to the C-2 that he dispatched into command here, so that we'll be able to comprehend the who, what, when, where, how, and why regarding the whole event and the situation subsequent to the event. And basically, you get to see the mindset behind how we proceeded. Now, in the aftermath, which we're discussing here now, we're looking at the mindset, the decision-making process for the command authority on the ground and the garrison commanding officer on the ground, so that we can see how things were coordinated. Because obviously, certain things do degrade when you have natural disasters. Communication can be one of them. And in this case, to a small degree, we did have a degrading of our communications apparatus. And so we had to improvise, adapt, and overcome to make sure that our folks were able to do their work effectively, to make sure that the command staff on the ground, our families, our national, our offspring basically, was secured. And the decision was made to go to the fallback position. We're still looking at particular things to see how things could be handled a little differently. Not saying that there was anything wrong with how things did proceed, but we'd like to see things sharpened so we can hone things down and make things more effective. Because at the end of the day, the more effective we are, the better it is for our folks on the ground in that particular area. And since we know that Ta-Memphis is in fact in a tornado zone, is in the flight path, we will go through this again. We went through it several times last Earth year. Not to the point of having to evacuate a location, but we did have tornadoes go through the area. And since our folks move around the city area, although we had no property damage, no loss of life, and I give thanks to the creating ancestors for that, at least one occasion, our folks got pinned down away from the domicile. And the Op Center had issues making sure they could get our folks rallied as well as present and accounted for. It was a little bit of an issue. And but our law enforcement, our Imperial Customs Force on the ground, they do a stellar job. Lieutenant Commander Kufu Ali Muhammad Bey. Um, well, he's getting ready to take his promotion exam soon, and if he does well, when we have a slot available, uh, he may very well make the rank of commander. And in the event that he does do that, achieve the rank of commander, and we get a few more things on the ground and additional staff on the ground in the Ta-Memphis area, Custom Station 4 shall in fact be upgraded to a customs base. Uh, since we have designated Ta-Memphis as the command zone, the command area um, for or for our hub operations regarding food distribution and food growth operations empire-wide. Um, we need our sea law enforcement present on the ground in larger scale. That happens to be the Imperial Customs Force. So we're going to need particular things to manifest, and dealing with tornadoes and other natural disasters, as well as all the other components that Customs has to address, so that our folks on the ground there are safe and secured, particularly the command staff on the ground is safe and secure, so they can take care of all of our folks there, and make sure that anyone that has a business established in our jurisdiction in that particular area, um, that everyone over there knows that the Amexem-Empire Imperial government is firmly on post, because the staff on the ground is doing what they have to do. Now, I'm grateful that our processes are what they are, and the only thing we could do in that regard is continue to sharpen them and improve our training regimen, improve our operations, so that our folks out there know that they have an excellent quality, which gives our folks something to work with, so that all of our posterity will thank us.